Hello everyone. So today I am going to tell you a new story about the Princess of Mars, and this is our third lesson of YouTube series of English lessons. So come on, let us start. Now children, in this we would be learning about using active and passive voice. Now what is active and passive voice? We are going to quickly take a look at that, okay? Now, the subject which is there in a sentence, about whom we are talking. Yes, we describe what something is or what it is doing. For example, if we write the alien show with excitement, the alien is the subject of the sentence because we are talking about it being excited. Now, let's move on to active and passive voice. Now, what is an active voice? A way of writing in which the subject is doing an action. For example, Danny drove his car really fast. So we are talking here in the sentence about Danny. Danny is the subject. How did he drove his car? Really fast, right? But in passive voice, a way of writing in which something else is doing something to the subject. For example, the car was being driven really fast by Danny. Yes? So this is going to be a passive voice. Now in passive voice, children, we change the subject from the person or object performing the action. What we are going to do? We are going to make it to the person or object having an action performed on it. So the action would be coming first, what happened, and then the who is the subject that would be coming in the end. All right? Yes. Come on, now let's start with it. So, this is a lesson about the Princess of Mars, and we need to know who is the Princess of Mars. Yes? So, one quiet evening, Bianca was in her room packing her baguette for lunch tomorrow. Now, what is a baguette? It's a type of long bread or sandwich. Yes, she was packing it for her lunch tomorrow. She had a busy day ahead of her as it was her first day back at school. She was joining a new class and was very anxious, very nervous about it, like meeting her new classmates. Yes, Bianca was smart, caring, and a great friend, but sometimes she really struggled with speaking to people. I just wish something could make me feel confident, she thought to herself as she finished packing her food into her school bag. She barely had time to finish when she heard an enormous crash outside of her room, coming from the garden. At first, she thought it could be a car or maybe a lamppost, but nothing could prepare her for what she saw in the garden when she looked out of the window. Yes. Now, enormous means what, children? Really big. So there was something really big that had been crashed in her garden. Now let's see what was that. So, as we have seen, when Bianca thought to herself. So, was she using a passive voice? What do you think? Let's see. What she's saying, just wish something could make me feel confident. Yeah, so it's not, right? Okay. Now, why was Bianca anxious? hmm Because it was first day of her school and she was a little nervous to meet her new friends, right? So, what did Bianca think the crash could be? Yes, it could be a car crash or would be someone would have crashed on the lamppost. Yes, great. Bianca was flabbergasted. At first, all she could see was just smoke. Yes, flabbergasted means what? She was shocked. Yeah. When it cleared through, she saw a little blue figure. It was spluttering and stumbling backwards from a large, shiny object. Spluttering means what? A series of short, explosive sounds. It did not seem very happy at all. Bianca just stood there, mouth agape. Mouth agape means what? Open wide. Like, what is this? Right? Yeah, that would be the expression. Could this really be what she thought? As even more smoke cleared, she understood what she was looking at. It was a large triangular spaceship. She then realized that the little blue figure must have been an alien from another planet. The garden had been completely destroyed by the craft, but Bianca was much more worried about whether this charming little alien was okay. Without thinking, she grabbed her big jacket and ran downstairs and into the garden. So, what did she do? She grabbed her big jacket and she went downstairs. Now, what had crashed in Bianca's garden, children? Yes, it was a spaceship, right? So, what was Bianca worried about? She was worried about the mess in the garden that happened, or she was worried about the alien? Correct. She was worried about the alien, like if the alien is okay or no. Now see what happened. Bianca threw the door open and peered into the messy garden. Peered means what? She looked closely into the messy garden. There she saw that some blue alien. He was sitting against the ship, looking dejected. Dejected means what? Very disappointed. It was cold and stormy. So she stayed inside at first. Hello, are you all right? Bianca bellowed from the safety of the garden doorway. So she did not directly go towards him. She was just standing at the door. The alien jumped up, clearly like startled. Yes, startled means what happened to him. Startled means what? He was really scared. What? Oh, hello there. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Bev. I was sent here on a very important mission to find the earthling known as Bianca. Now, earthling means a person who stays on Earth. But as you can see, my ship was crashed by the storm. The alien replied sadly, I'm sorry to hear about your ship, but why were you looking for me? Bianca asked nervously. Now she felt a little nervous about like why the alien is looking for her. So he's telling now I was sent by a queen, Astara, to take you to Mars. That's where I am from. She said, you were very important, and she had a mission that only you could help with. Now, it was really very surprising for Bianca that why the Queen of Mars is asking for me. Yes. So why did Bianca stay inside at first? Was she like a little scared or nervous? Yes, she was. And why was Berif looking for Bianca? hmm Because the queen had ordered him to do so, right? Great. Now, what happened next? So, look here. Now, you can see that what the alien is doing. Yes, the alien is standing there, like towards Bianca, and what will happen now? hmm What do you think? Are they going to go to Mars? So is Bianca ready to go? What do you think, children? Okay, let's see now. Okay, we'll read first what is going to happen. Now, Mars, as in the planet Mars, Bianca replied incredulously. Okay, now what do you mean by that? Unable to believe. Yes, she had never been chosen for an important mission before, right? But on a different planet, she felt she must be dreaming. Yes, of course. I am talking about the planets, silly. Haven't you met a Martian before? Berif giggled. He knew very well that she hadn't. Here, come with me. The ship will be fine, but your garden might need some work. Don't worry, we have a solution. With that, said Berif, pulling a shiny little remote out of his pocket and proceeded to press a big red button on it. A large laser shot out of it, and suddenly the ship was pulled back together as if nothing had ever happened. Hop in, we are going to Mars, Berif said, jumping up and down with excitement. But I have school tomorrow, replied Bianca. Don't worry, you will be back before bedtime. Berif smiled. Bianca did not know how that was going to happen, but she stepped aboard anyway. Aboard means what? She stepped in anyway, and now they were proceeding to start their journey towards Mars. So find three active and three passive sentences from the story. What do you think? Are there? You can tell me one. Now Bianca replied, Mars as in the planet Mars? Bianca replied, this is a passive kind of thing, right? Yes. Good children. Now let's move ahead and see. So the inside of the ship was mind-boggling. Now, what do you mean by mind-boggling? Shocking and confusing. Everything was shining and laden with flashing lights. Bianca thought it looked like something out of a movie. Okay, let me just set the navigation. Navigation is where that how you're going to reach that place. Berif mumbled as he fiddled with a small keyboard at the front of the ship. Now, what he was doing, he was finding the navigation point and he was working with a small keyboard. A picture flashed up on a big screen showing the 8 planets of a solar system. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Berif clicked on Mars, then a setting that said light speed, and away they went. Bianca felt as if she was caught in a hurricane. It was so fast. But in about 10 minutes, it was all over. We are here, Berif sang. Bianca couldn't believe it. But then she looked outside. It wasn't a desert, but a shining metropolis. Now, it was something very different that she hasn't seen. So, how did they get there so quickly? Yes, how did they get there so quickly? Her jaw dropped. Jaw dropped means what? She was like confused. She was shocked. It's quite simple, Beryl boasted. We were moving at the speed. Yeah, where were we? Yeah. We were moving at the speed of the light. That's 299,792,456 meter per second. Mars is only about 10 light minutes away. So they are traveling by light. Okay. How we travel by kilometers and all, they're traveling by light, which is way faster than anything. Berif gave Bianca a spacesuit to wear, which she put on right away. The two descended. Descended means they went down the ship's stairs onto the surface of the red planet, where Queen Astara waited, smiling. So finally, they have landed on Mars, and now they are getting down. So, what are the 8 planets of the solar system? Yes. Hmm? What are those? We saw, yes, we saw it, right? So, what are the 8 planets, children? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Yes? Good. So, how far away is Mars according to Berif? Just 10 minutes. Yes, it took just 10 minutes. So what is mean by the speed of light? Is it really very fast, children, or it's really slow? It's very fast. Yes. Like how the light instantly flashes, same way you can reach anywhere with the speed of light. Okay, it's very fast. Now, look here, they have landed on Mars. Yes, and this is who? She is the Queen. Greetings, Bianca. She boomed in a powerful yet friendly voice. I am Queen Astara, the ruler of Mars. Do not bow to me. You are a very important guest. She extended her hand to Bianca. Extended means she gave her a hand to Bianca for a friendly handshake. And Bianca quickly returned to she quickly returned the favor. The queen explained that Bianca had been selected to give a speech to the Martine people to form a bond between their planets, as she was so intelligent and kind. Yes, that's why she was chosen. Do not worry, you are more than capable. Yes, she said that don't worry, you are more than capable. Reassured the queen, speak clearly, slowly, and relax. Use active voice like you learned in school. You will sound confident, and the Martin people will respect and admire you. The queen led Bianca through a golden door and down a bejeweled hallway. Bejeweled means covered in all jewels. Okay? Onto a glass stage where she was met with applause from a sea of smiling blue faces. Bianca she summoned all. She collected all of her courage and remembered the queen's words. Her speech was awe-inspiring. Like it was very, very beautiful. Okay, like everyone got inspired. Bianca explained how the people of Earth are kind, open-minded, and love one another. She used an active voice and projected her words directly into the crowd. Every face in the crowd was fixed on hers. The words flowed like syrup, and when she finished, the room fell silent. So everyone liked the way she was speaking and explaining about Earth and the people around on Earth. So why did the Queen suggest use active voice? Yeah, tell me. Correct. When there's a speaker, like the subject, who is telling how the action is being done, that is active voice. Correct. Well done, children. Now, why was Bianca chosen for the speech? How was she? Was she capable or she could not do anything? She was capable of it, right? Yes, correct. And what other tips did the Queen give Bianca for public speaking? Yeah, like you have to be confident enough and you can do it. Yes, you should have confidence on yourself. So whenever you are giving the speech in front of the audience, always use an active voice. Yes, great. Let's see what will happen next. It felt like it was over in seconds. Bianca bowed and left backstage where the Queen and Berif both stood gleaming with pride. Gleaming with means what? Smiling with pride. Bianca was overcome with excitement and finally felt confident. She heard even more applause behind her and smiled to herself. That was captivating, means intensely enjoyable. Captivating means what? Intensely enjoyable. The queen exclaimed, I knew you could do it, Bianca. The Martinian people are extremely grateful. There is no doubt in my mind that they will vote for an alliance. Alliance means friendship between Earth and Mars. Bianca was humble. What would Earth look like a year from now? Would we have Martin technology, Martin students at school? Bianca's brain pulsed with curiosity. She was very much curious, like what is going to happen next? Knowing that she made this possible was a huge confidence boost in her. Now, she is not going to lack in her public speaking or communication children because she has given such a good speech in front of the Martinian people. The queen snapped her fingers and a black box appeared in her hand. Farewell, Bianca, this is for you. The queen extended her hand again. Have a look inside. Bianca opened the box. Inside was a Martinian tiara made of blue, like beautiful material she had never seen before. She thanked the queen and held it up to her head. It looked fantastic. As she and Berif headed back to the ship, suddenly making friends at school tomorrow felt so easy for her, right? Because she had given such a wonderful speech here, and now her confidence was being boosted. Yes. So tell me, children, was Bianca's speech successful? Yes or no? Yes, it was. What did the queen give to Bianca? Yes, a beautiful tiara. And how did Bianca feel about school in the end? Was she nervous anymore now? No, she was very much confident to go to school and make new friends. It was much easy for her now, right? Yes. So this was the lesson about the Princess of Mars. Okay? All right. The cat chased. Now we are going to do the active and passive sentences. Okay? I will read. You will tell me whether it is active or passive. Okay? The cat chased the shrew. Active. The alien crashed into the garden. So the alien crashed into the garden. What is it? Active. Bianca was made nervous by speaking. So what is it? Active? Nope. It's passive voice, children. Okay? Because Bianca was made nervous by speaking. Yes? Correct. Bianca put her like baguette in her bag. So what is it? Active. The garden had been destroyed. What is this? Nope. Passive. Okay, the garden had been destroyed. So the action is there. Bianca's school lunch had been packed. So what is this going to be? Passive voice. Okay, great. Now turn these active sentences into passive ones. So Bianca threw the baguette. So what will come? The baguette was thrown by Bianca. Bianca greeted the alien. What will come? The alien was greeted by Bianca. Berif repaired the ship. The ship was repaired by Berif. The queen greeted Bianca. Bianca was greeted by the queen. Bianca impressed the crowd. The crowd was impressed by Bianca. Bianca wore the tiara. The tiara was worn by Bianca. Okay, so this is how you need to change the active sentences into passive ones. Identify and click on the subject in each sentence. Subject means about whom we are talking. So tell me, children, Bianca opened the door. So about whom we are talking? Bianca, she is the subject. The door was thrown open. So what is the subject here? Door. The ship crashed into the garden. What we are talking about? Ship. The ship was repaired by Berif. So Who was repairing it? Berif? Then who? So what is the subject, children? Ship. Okay? Don't get confused. The tiara sat on Bianca's head. So what we are talking about? Tiara. The queen was proud of Bianca. Queen. Okay? So these are the subjects in all the sentences. Well done. Now choose the correct option for each of them. There are dash planets in our solar system. How many? 8. Passive voice sounds more or less confident than active voice. Less, because active voice is more confident. Mars is about 10 light year or 10 minutes away. What do you think? 10 light minutes away. Okay. Mars is also known as the dash planet. Which color is Mars? Red. The journey to Mars took 10 minutes or hours for Bianca. How much? Minutes. The speed of the light is 299, 792, 458 meters per second. Minute. How much? No. Now meter, like minutes is what, children? 10 minutes, na? So instead of 10, it is seconds. These are seconds. So fast. Okay? All right. So what is the first one? Now you tell me which one you know. What is the first one? Okay, we'll put Earth, then Mars, then Jupiter. Where's Jupiter? You tell me, na? Which one we should put? Neptune is here. Okay. Then getting wrong answer, children. Tell me quickly. What is this? Venus. Yes. Then what else is there? Where's Mercury? Yes. Then where's Saturn? Then Jupiter and Uranus. Okay. So these are which planets? The 8 planets in the space in our universe, right? Great. Now turn these passive sentences into active ones. So how we'll do that? The ship was repaired by Berif. Berif repaired the ship. Yes. The ship was crashed by the storm. The storm crashed the ship. The garden was destroyed by the crash. The crash destroyed the garden. Bianca was greeted by the queen. The queen greeted Bianca. Bianca was humbled by the queen. The queen humbled Bianca. The queen was surprised by Bianca. Bianca surprised the queen. So this is how we have turned the passive sentences into the active ones. Okay? Yes. Now we have to find the 5 planets. So Earth, I can see. Yes. Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and what else you can see, children? Tell me. Yeah, you tell me. Any other? Because I'm not able to find the 4th one. We found Earth. Venus, Mars, Jupiter. Mm, what else is there? Okay. So there was Earth, Venus, Saturn is there. Okay. So Saturn was there. We could not find it. All right, no issues. So choose if the given statements are true or false. Now tell me, Bianca was always a confident speaker. Was she a confident speaker? Always? No, false. The ship moved slowly. False. Saturn is the closest planet to Earth. What do you think? False. Mars was a metropolis in the story. True. Bianca was starting a new year of school. True. Bianca used active voice to sound more confident. True. Yes, children? Great. So now drag and drop them in the given space to match the words. So what do you think by summon? Summon means what? Go downwards, full, unable to believe, intensely enjoyable, shocked or gather. Tell me. Hmm. So flabbergasted means what? Shocked. Then laden, full. Captivating, intensely enjoyable. Descent, summon, and incredulously unable to believe. Okay, so now this would be your homework, children, where you have to describe about Bianca's journey to Mars. Yes, in your own words. Yeah, so this would be your home assignment. All right. So I hope you would have enjoyed this lesson. Yeah, great. Okay, then I would be seeing you in the next class. Bye bye. Have a good day.